Pregnant or stagnant, hold that every day my ammunitions. See, I place the artillery behind my deeds, traditions. Grab the apprehensions, bonding greed. Wrongful rides, hold the might between the wide. Sugar plum, the alabaster slums, grasp a thumb like the child. Bright wild eyes blended thoroughly with 20 years branding experience into a man. Demand the most from every moment. A component of spontaneous combustion of the soul. Explosion of control and ingenuity. Exuberance congruently piercing fluently the truancy behind my maturity. Deferring security behind the impurities of perfection. Every day I stand in front of a mirror. The reflection getting clear. An era of the terror and a tear in my wide-knuckled romance with the elevation of inner science. A belt-buckled compliance, a defiance of a country who I won't die for, lie for, grab a bigger piece of the pie for. Grant the moral insight and search for the truth despite conquering unfathomable conscience. The actions encompassing thought. The thought elevating the sacrament of burning within the draught of anger, jealousy, possession, and leprosy of situations. A constant contemplation of demographs. Epitaphs of memory, simmering ego, programming, photosynthesis. Who prevented this from changing you eternally? Eternally reproducing genes to combat the chromosome gleams. Like the yellow on your teeth after 40 days in the desert, whose head hurts when I spit. Azomia psoriasis, a game of compliances and defiances, appliances for the bipolaroids. Dive into the void of their crew. It's either me or you that stew, that confuse and abuse, the misuse, the stew of words and phrases, speaking idioms. Suave dive into the glob and emerge wet from butterfly dews like the maroon cocoon. Silent and serene, explicit and obscene. Fiend for originality, mentality, and quips and phrases walking on the soles of your feet. But where are the feet of your soul? What accelerations alter the alterations, associating alliteration, accompanying astonishing asterisks. After this, my zen will begin to spin webs while the sun sets on another persistence of memory. I am for peace, but when I speak they are for war. Shaking my core to the soil, displacing the force when I recoil. Really can't believe these goyles. Another snooty misses to make me laugh. How you gonna be bootylicious when you taste like the ocean? Emotion regrows in brief motion. We've chosen to be frozen in devotion. Got better things to do than figure out how we're better than you. Got better things to do than figure out how we're better than you. Never been through the mixture, made the river in you. Like you to see that we used to be fighting for peace. Nowadays, people be fighting to eat. I've been known to not eat for weeks. The reason I didn't rob you a long time ago is I see some of my prison in all of you. A strong design that goes beyond your minds that know whatever it is that you think you know. I respect you because you're there, breathing the same air as each of our ancestors, and the stairs seem to never perish. Everything teaching in seasons of polarity, but we'd rather be caring about therapy and our new hairpiece, and this scares me into repairing. That's me staring at the sunset till the break of dawn, on the beach sharing with some breath on the blanket drawn directly across the sky. The moon reflected off the line of the ocean, just me in the night riding broken through the hollow mirrors known in the open as the Milky Maze, recalling the silky face from stars to sand. Why is it so hard for man to understand? It takes all that sand to make the beach, and all those suns to make one piece.
No need to save me, I know how to live free.
Know your greed is caving, the hope that's found in giving.
It's all the cause of regional insects.
Shit grows small for seasonal regions.
Mind secretions, depletions, ridicule, the minuscule, the pool, the beautiful glimmer inside us all. Every day we strive, alive, grab the jive, we resume the ill and feel for the real. Room 4T to the IME, traveling through your feet, up your spine in E.
Prometheus pondered, cheetah stay meek while Alexander bring the mediocrity.
Say time to rebel when I'm out my flesh. Stave dive with devils in a purple vest.
A fusion of influence, abandoned and sacred. My favorite way to sort it all out is to take. Transparency, objectivity, plus the inner me. Eliminating misdirected hostility. I keep a broken mirror in the bedroom. Vanity kept in the cracks, dirt caught in the broom. Swept with the stardust, mist in the eye. Break it on, blow up a post office. Arrest me at a center for a conference. Make a movie or just forget, hermit. Neglected pit of anxious wreck. Awaiting the mailman with my income tax check. or woman. Open to the possibility that I actually have everything I want, that you won't really care what we say, and that any given day we're all beautiful nobodies, springing up with the morning's glorious catastrophes and voices, coast choices and close skeletons, unable to keep it from those of the same building that we're dwelling in, because it's probably all the inaudibles blurred into any frightening thing plausible. No obstacle, more like a popsicle, delectable little tickle irritating esophageal membranes, but different than swallowing pain, following rain to find out how to blossom. A four-eyed cyclops son left to no one since the day no one remembered, and since then tender to my hindrance, a bitter sense of middle-aged isolation given as condolence. I still hold this with the memories yet to come, keeping faith in at least one for new moons and suns, rhymes over drums.
This is all a trap, a circular scrap tit followed by tat, repiling a funeral pyre, no morale quagmire, 1,000 blind eyes dancing, romancing illusion, imbibing pollution, low resolution, so as not to notice the cracks, breaking backs with no reason, ignoring the season of natural process and call it progress. Burden chests and histories wait, unable to relate on a cosmic scale. I breathe and inhale, say oh well, know enough to fuck it, reclaim the nugget of energy meeting will, my cup is filled. Sickness hills and sunflowers like a lotus, egolessness is focused, normals won't notice that I killed the locust who consumes my joy. The universe is a toy for my imagination, bending and blending with inclination to rise above the frustration of time clocks. It's locked in our spines. My world is mine and so is yours. With gods on tours, brother. Someone sold you, brother. Someone told you you had no choice. Brother who stole your voice, get out the Rolls Royce, wallow with me, come follow me. I'll make you fishers of Zen. Absorb the prawn and then assemble resonance within. Repeat again and once again. Good. It's time you understood that they've all been lying, conspiring, defiling your ears, destroying your years, forsake your tears, drop your fears on the altar. It all starts here, right where it ended, right where I descended, back before we pretended to be civilized. Divine conversation realized in swirling light, in whirling nights of hedonic splendor. Kali loves those who love her, none are below nor above her, eternal. No need to save me, I know how to live free.
No, your greed is caving, the hope that's found in giving.
It's all the calls of regional insects.
Shitstorms fall for seasonal rejects.
My secretions, the least ridicule, the minuscule, the pool, the beautiful glimmer inside us all. Every day we strive alive to grab the jive, we resume the ill, the feel for the real.
Room for a T to the IME, traveling through your feet, up your spine in E.
Prometheus ponder, cheetah stay meek while Alexander bring the mediocrity.
Take time to rebel when I'm out my flesh. Take time to rebel in a verbal fest.
The fusion of influence, abandoned and sacred. My favorite way to sort it all out is to take
Time to rebel when I'm out my flesh. Spit thorns huddle in the crevices. Shitstorms fall for seasonal rejects. Take time out to get to know your defects. Jig lines lie in pulls of conolingus. Sprout wind chimes that fool the star singers. I'm out of punchline. Mind if I use mine? Maybe next X-ray. I'll break my skull 4 ways. Save my next birthday for when I can portray the end in the beginning. The end in the beginning. The end in the beginning. The end in the beginning.
Described as a diagnosed schizophrenic. Others will yourselves say you don't anticipate any further appeals.
Film drips like air leaks, barely an agonize my reach. Snare speeds, race hastily, faithfully, tapering grave tasties. Native tongue vapor state star screams. Paper pen relation chant heartbeams. Caper swing armies packed behind me. Laser dart, bull macalet, pencil neck spectacular. Tense on vernacular, see you with red beam binoculars. The machismo biscuit is a tasty bite for $1.99. Save time to rebel when I'm at my best. Space storms a huddle in the crevices. Shitstorms for seasonal rejects. Take time aside to know your defects. Praise 9 to 5, why you respect? Rejects, don't check, no.
Step across mirrors and walk through doors, bathe in the sink and eat off the floors.
Empower shower hours to fenestrate down flowers, cower the sound of footsteps. Found knowledge like the Archimedes. Believe me, break we see records. To know the immune, diabolical, the half-article, falling through time, space. You want all the things you see in this place.
chaos and tune, a harvest in full bloom, shading the road at dusk, strobes the view, illumination poking through, sense beams of particles streaking across the desk, sirens test.
Along in this, laying in a bird's nest, the fire spits. Science rest for the remainder of the burning climax. Dry sex with 5 dialects. Dry sex with 5 dialects.
Priceless wits drive miles ahead of the collective. Strive to pile your heads in a giant wicker basket, not the kind that would stick you in a casket, but the kind that leaves hatred decapitated in ditches.
Find the switches to cease the machine. The rocks and trees start to sing. Even the sparrows get the bling bling with the lilies of the field. High yield hashish between our teeth. We spread beliefs and sizzle beefs till only love remains. It's all the same, striking new covenants, stunning old governance, room 45 new elements.
Not the consumer articulate, verb predicate ridiculous. Influence is eloquence, the fence is guarded by gnashing and wailing your teeth, mashing and stashing bonds and bands to keep this thing on the chain game. It's the same blame game, preached by those watching the shadows on the wall. I said the downpour, the motherfucking fall. All in all, another hole in the soul, watch out for the mind control. I said I got one hand to write with, 2 hands to fight with, a good heart to bleed with, a third eye to see with. I don't really see this and it's just deceiving. 1, 2, 3, it's time to collaborate.
So stab you straight from your ear to your heart. Gear from the start to roll past your brain and collapse your frame's fear of the dark. To equip you with the momaculous red beam, yonaculous, to peer with the crimson spark and throw Dracula's back to the sheer cliff, swimming with the sharks. When you couldn't handle the pain, you decided to strangle a stranger with your teeth. Just go back to where you came from and Transylvania.
Suckers.
Peeping Tom thumbnail gallery, a pretty woman's catalyst, calorie, salary reduced to $5 footing, meat and gravy used to wash down cigarette butts.
Subconscious suburban sluts love to see polo sport sprayed in their ovaries, praying for rotisserie, onion-baked razor pickles. Onion-baked razor pickles.
Faced or pickle, the Sunday morning grocery store taste test champions, unpalatable homo sapiens rambling in air-conditioned think tanks.
No need to save me, I know how to live free.
No, your greed is caving, the hope that's found in giving.
It's all the call of regional insects.
Shitstorms fall for seasonal rejects.
Mind secretions, depletions, ridicule, the minuscule, the pull, the beautiful, the glimmer inside us all. Every day we strive live, grab the jive, we resume the ill and feel for the real.
Room 4G to the IME, traveling through your feet to your spine.
Prometheus ponder, cheetah stay meek while Alexander brings the mediocrity.
Save time to rebel when I'm out my flares. Staved out with devils in the purple vest.
A fusion of influence, abandoned and sacred. My favorite way to sort it all out is to tape it. Tape it.
Once intercepted, messages were sent to Room 40, the cryptanalysis section. Room 40, they recruited mathematicians, linguists, chess masters, anybody who was good at puzzle solving.